Seniac, let's continue with our beautiful expansions. Seniac drawing more grids. Seniac, are your town and Veganville are friends? Veganville? No, Seniac, you fool. We hate pollution. The harbour in Falls Kingdom should be named Pooh Harbour. Seniac, tell me you're vegan without telling me you're vegan. Me. Plants trees. Seniac, Veganville is friends with everyone. Me. Not the managers. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Falls Kingdom here in City Skylines, where today we are going to be building or starting to build the downtown area of the Falls Kingdom. Finally, we can show these other kingdoms we mean business and that we are the greatest kingdom that ever lived by showing them that we can build big, tall skyscraper buildings that they only wish they could build. Now guys, last episode we set up some ferry lines and somebody gave me some pretty sweet tips to why some of them weren't being used, which we're going to try and implement today. But as always, if you do enjoy this episode and want to see more of the Falls Kingdom, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new in here, then make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when that next episode does come out. Now apparently they can travel from harbour to harbour on cruise ships. I'm not entirely sure how. I haven't really kind of spotted any ships going to where they go. I don't know. But somebody says a nice, simple and easy kind of tip to fix them is because currently the cruise ships go at a speed of 100 and the ferries, I think they go at a speed of 50. Now someone said, Seniac, if you use the advanced vehicles mod, which I've got installed, I've had it for a while, and then go to right, so we'll go passenger ship first. You can see it's currently a speed of 100, the passenger ship. Ferries are 50. Now if I make the ferries go, let's say 120, I know this is literally so ridiculous. Does that mean they then speed up? You're gonna speed up, boy? Are you gonna be a speedy boy right now? Oh wait, that's capacity. My bad. Hold on, guys. 120. So by entering that in, they should now technically go a little bit quicker. And by a little bit quicker, they should be going a whole lot more quicker. What if I increase... Hang on, what's the cruise ship there? 1 by 1. What if I make these be like 80? Slow them bad boys right down? I don't know. Are you going to go faster? But apparently that's what it is. And by the looks of it, they don't want to go as speedy as they told them to. Lies. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. But apparently that was meant to be the fix. So we'll kind of see what happens as time goes on. But anyway, I want to focus on building the little downtown area. Now, I said I was going to save this little section over here for the downtown section of the Falls Kingdom, which is what we're going to be working on today. Now, what I want to do is I want to continue this 4-lane road coming all the way down. And we're going to set up some kind of like road format system. I want to build at least 2 kind of connections to the highway so we can, you know, filter the traffic a little bit easier too. And I've got to be a little bit careful when I do build this area because this is where we're going to have the majority of the traffic within the Falls Kingdom. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this road, pretty much keep it going straight, and then we'll kind of bring it down, bend it in the middle, and then bring it back up. And I think I'll bring it directly to a connection, and then we'll have another connection coming off it somewhere. So let's say we created a, so let's say came up like this. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one. Okay, let me come off from here and bring this directly, let's just say bring it directly down to there. Right, I'll still play around with like designs and whatnot. And I think I'll bring a road off here, right? And I can drop a roundabout there as we connect over. I want to get these 2 roads here connected, but I think that might be the world's biggest bend ever. 75 by 75. Would that feel right? I don't actually know if that would kind of feel right or not. Or maybe I bring them down a bit more. So if I actually now just kind of bend with it, Or bring this one a little bit further down. Right, we'll go from this side. So 50. 48 by 40. Okay, we'll go with that. And how does that look? So it comes down and bends around. I don't feel like that works. I'll be honest with you right now. I feel like we need to come back from a lot further. So if I picked, say, I'll come out to there by there, right? Delete back. Delete back. Nice. And then 23 by 20, we'll take that there. And then this here will be 23 by 23. That's a little bit better. A little bit off the edge. Makes more sense to have them buildings either side, and that tears through just nice. But we also need another connection for this area. So I'm thinking we're going to take it from... I might take it directly from here, right, to there. And I'm going to pick a spot about here. So bring that by 5. 14 by... Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's where we'll have our kind of 2 highway connections connect up to it. So we'll drop a roundabout there and here as well, as it kind of leads into this area. But I want to focus on building this then. So I think to make it a little bit easier for us, I might just straight up try and copy and paste something that we've already currently got down, right? So if I selected you, and let me kind of go... I think it might be easy if I kind of do it like this. So let me get rid of the trees. If I select it like this, right, and then basically then deselect what I don't want. So I don't want the actual highway or the slip road just there. Right, there we go. Because obviously we're going to have that already anyway. Right, don't want the bottom bit there. Don't want that bit there. Don't want that or that. That's pretty much all I want, right? So if I duplicate that, okay, and then try to implement it over here. Now, I know it's going to be a little bit all over the place, but we can sort that out ourselves. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to select those slip roads there. But, okay, we'll drop that down just there. Right, and then we'll delete you. And, of course, it cuts into there quite a bit, but that's not a big issue. And then we connect you by 6, you by 6. Then we'll go you. We'll have to anarchy it right now by 9. By 9. So let me flip these around to the correct way that they should go. These should be then singular lane. Same with you, because the way the kind of road goes. And then we're going to quickly bend this both ways. Bend that to there, bend that to there. And just like that, we have it set up. Amazing, Seniac. You amaze me. It's good when you've already got something built. Bam, like that. And for the sake of it real quick right now, we're going to quickly set up the lane management. So, very simple, very effective, simplistic. Alright, there we go. Just kind of playing around with that slightly. There we go. So that one is pretty much done. That one is pretty much done. Granted, we are carved in half of the mountain, but that's fine. That's fine. Now, the reason I didn't copy and paste it over here again is because I think on this side, I want to do the opposite way. And we have an opposite way one just here. So we're going to try and copy this one then instead. So if I bring that to there, and again, do the exact same thing I just did. Do not select the bits that I don't want. There we go. There we go, and don't want... No, yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's all it, right? So if we copy this then. Now this one's a little bit bigger and longer. Oh no! Where did it go? Undo. Undo! Seniac! What have you done? I didn't do anything! Oh dear God, what has happened? Right, it's okay. It's only been like really, really badly moved. Oh my goodness me. Guys, I don't know what's happened. I honestly don't know what happened. But is that back to normal? Oh my goodness me. I don't know what happened, okay? I don't know. So if I spin this one around. Oh, I'm panicking. To there. I'm hoping this is going to work. I might... Okay, so... Oh, I did it again! Seniac, stop with this nonsense. Oh my goodness me! What is going on with this game? Right, there we go. So it is actually going to be quite a little bit difficult to place it there. So I don't know whether to actually squeeze it in here instead. Like if I did it like that. Might work out a little bit better. And then the road would have to kind of... Yeah, I'm going to place it there instead. Right, just because... That road's going to be a little bit tricky to play around with. So if I came off that... Say... To there... Hang on, what have I got? No, I'm okay. Like that. So you still get the access of all this here. Round about there. We're good to go. He thinks. He thinks right now we're good to go. Whether or not, I don't know. I still don't actually feel like that's going to work. So why don't... Actually, a better idea. Because I've now moved it over there, it kind of does change my whole little system. So if I did this instead, and then brought that straight across, say, to there, I can whack a roundabout just here. Now, with that said, I'll get rid of you. So if the roundabout connection goes there, is that a bit too close? It probably is then a little bit too close, so I'll delete again. Alright, hold on. We got this. I'm going to come down... to there, go across there, there we go. So it's all fun and games, full of bends, beautiful stuff, and then we'll have that road come down to here. So we could technically have a roundabout there, there, and there. Glorious. There is a lot of waviness going on right here, isn't there? Let's kind of fix that. There we go. That's a little bit better, right? I think so. And then this could just then go up to here. It might even go across there. You never know what that road does. You never know. But as of right now, we're good. So we'll throw a little bit of a bend on that road slightly. And we'll get the rest of this now all connected. So we're looking at here going by 6. By 6. Okay, we'll have to go 10 on that one. Ooh, okay, we'll go 11 there. I want to see how these are going to turn out. So flip you, there we go. We're going to slightly bend you. Slightly bend you. Same with these. Now it looks a bit like touch and go in some of those areas there, but you got to remember we got to upgrade these to a singular lane. So it makes that road a little bit more narrow. And just like that, we're pretty much all connected up again on that side. So some tight squeezed little kind of turn off and intersection points there. But they should work. And for some reason, that vehicle, these vehicles here, oh wow, okay, so already that's beneficial to these guys for the industrial area, which is quite exciting. So let's now sort out the terrain, because it is a little bit all over the place, isn't it? So flatten that slightly. I'm going to carve a nice big chunk like that. We will smoothen it as well, take the edge off. There we go. Come quite close as well, because I still want it to look like it's semi kind of. We did have to like carve some of the mountain for it. Only a small little chunk though. Kind of like, is this one okay now? Because I did mess it up completely by moving it somehow. It's a little bit off-centered, a little bit out of place, but you know, it still works for the most part right now. Okay, good. Good. Right, so that's just sorted then. I'll set up the roundabouts a little bit later, but let's actually get some stuff built in within here then. So like I said, this is going to be our little kind of downtown area. And where we can, I do want to have some kind of form of grid format. So come out by 11, by 60 and up. Which means smack bang in the middle. So if I do another 11 again, by 30, straight in and down. There we go. Are they going to have a little moan right now? Because of the bend. I don't know whether there was two roads kind of being connected in as one then. Let me get the anarchy off. There we go. So, like I said, I do want like some form of a grid format because this is going to be like a downtown area kind of vibe. And that's kind of what we need. So if I bring that down to here and straight up. And then all the way across. So we've got it to there. I'll bring it up here as well. So we'll come up to 40 by 60, straight down. And then I will obviously make sure that we do have some kind of character to this area. But I just want to set up my grids first. And then I'll use this as well. So come out by 11. And I'm actually going to come up by 30 and get in. Because obviously I don't want to get too close to that with a connection. So I think we'll go up by 10. By 40, there we go. Ooh, a little bit too far. There we go. So we can save the area there for like cool stuff and whatnot. I've kind of brought in the little road connection to here. I mean, I could push it a little bit closer, but then again, we're going to be pushing boundaries, aren't we? Oh, so that needs to be 11 coming out. So I do another 10 here. And I think then we'll just run our kind of road up. Get rid of that there. So they're the grid formats that we're going to have. And then we'll build and sort the rest of the layout and infrastructure based off of these road layouts that we've now just set up. So let's just now throw in the roundabouts then. So we've got that up and running. And again, I'm going to go a little bit OTT. Just so I got the future-proof it in many ways. I drop one there. So it's a 3-laner. And they're 60 in size. There we go. And we quickly now, right now, sort out the junction restrictions. So bam, 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 bam. Get rid of all of these. And then the giveaway signs. Nice. Do the same for these ones then. So giveaway signs. Bam. 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 Look at me. Guys, look at me. Who would have thought? Nobody. Nobody would have thought this. Nobody would have thought what I'm doing right now. I almost messed it up then for a second. Don't get too carried away, Seniac. Don't get too carried away. There we go. Easy boy. One left. Right, I think I've got them all set up right. Yeah, I think I have. I'll soon find out. I'll soon find out by reading the comments if I mess around at the map. So I'm just going to extend this road a little bit more because it does look a little bit weird having that short little stub. There we go. And we have, like I said, a very, very basic structure. Now, that's probably as much grid as I'm going to do in this area. It's just so I can kind of build up the area. Then everything else will kind of be like, you know, bends and twirls and turns and roads leading to other roads and through roads and all that kind of jazz and overpasses and underpasses. But that, I just want to get the grid set up for the most part. So then, I'm going to pause it for a second and we're actually going to do some zoning. So I'm going to do a 4x4 stretch. Well, yeah, 4 stretch down here. And I'm going to turn this whole little section there into commercial. We'll do complete residential on both sides. And then in the little gaps there, then I'll set up proper like shopping districts. Commercial areas. So it's quite a lot thrown in right there. And now we're also going to incorporate the waterworks, which this is now going to make our industrial demands go through the roof. You know, just think of how mad that's going to be. Which is not a problem, because we've got the room on the Falls Kingdom just to the left of us right now to extend the industrial. So it is technically all good in the hood. There we go. Got all this room down here and train lines to tear through as well. It will be amazing. So we have the water. We just got to bring the electricity over. Now, I'll bring it over when they slowly start building up. So they're taking it from there. I'm going to bring this over to this side here. Run this straight across to there. So we'll initially start getting this area up and running first. And we'll get the other areas up and running after. The Falls Kingdom is going to go on a huge growth spurt right now. It's going to be freaking ridiculous. And then when that area starts getting up and running, we'll bring the power over. Now, while we wait for that, I want to check all the schools. So we have an elementary school in Fredonia. In Falls Kingdom, we have 2. We got one in Oil Town. Did we get one over here? We didn't, not in Veganville. So let's get a little school placed down then. I'm going to place it and drop it just here. There we go. High school availability. We have no high schools at the minute. So I think the first one we should place down is actually going to be in the Falls Kingdom. And I think I'm going to drop that. I mean, so sorry, little commercial area, but I'm going to drop that just there. So that is the start of our, you know, high school education. We'll only begin here before we progress everywhere else. And we're then going to need to start thinking about extending the bus route. But then at this point, it might be worthwhile actually then creating our metro line. That could be the next thing. But I know I'm going to need to extend the industrial for more jobs. So we're going by 40 and then cut in. By 40 and cut in. It's all the same all along, isn't it? How many more 40s can I get? By 40 and cut in. And I think we'll end it there for the 40 cut-ins. So, gap. No, actually, no, we'll do one more. but it will kind of then lead over to there and bypass the roundabout. So in these little areas then, we just want to create these little squares that we've been doing. Only because they decipher the traffic quite nicely. I can keep dropping little expectation areas and then they're pretty much localized for the traffic around it. Which I do think is quite a nice little design in terms of an industrial area. For some reason I really like it. I wouldn't normally build like this, but it just kind of feels natural for this section. So why is the distance going across there? It's by 20. Right, so up by 10. Across by 20 down. And then we do a... Oh, that was 11. There we go. Whole reason being is because I could then... We've got one, miss one, got one, miss one. Then we place one here, miss one, place one there for all the exploitation areas, which would work out really well for us. So let me just get the rest and the remaining of the waterworks going all the way down. And that's one way to control traffic, is having loads of exploitation areas. So industrial then, and I think I might actually start dropping some offices down as well. So we'll start with the dirty industry first anyway. So there, there, and there. Fill that up to there. If I just delete this little bit, pause, I'm going to throw in some offices just here to kind of switch between the gaps, and then these little sticky out bits there that I can come down. I can build like garbage and or whatever, warehousing and stuff like that, couldn't I? So bring that to, is that enough there to be classed as having power? Yes. We're back in business, boys. So it still looks very, very basic. I get it. It's very, very basic at the minute. We just have to give it a little bit of time. We're just got to give it a little bit of time to get up and running. But you got to think as well, though. Subway lines. I can have it all running all the way up here right now, down to here. So good. It's going to be. So good. But I think for now, we will slightly extend this bus route. So it stops there, it comes into here. Then we want it to come into there. Then come into there. Then into there. And then into there. Then it hits the highway and goes all the way back. Bit funky, I know. I get it. It is a bit funky. But it should work out in the long run. Eventually, I'm going to delete the bus routes anyway and kind of like redo them. Once we got the metro line in. They will all change. But me... Oh, wait. I didn't get the power over here. Hold on, guys. But me building that industrial area right now will spend that industrial demand, thus aiding the growth to these residential and commercial areas over here right now. I'm going to need to get services in. So because it's going to be a big downtown area, we're going to include the big boy services. So a big boy police station. Big boy fire department just there. And we'll get a big boy hospital. And we'll squeeze this just here. So again, everything just feels really weird and out of place at the minute. Like it doesn't really make much sense. But it will do once we've got the remainder of the roads in. We're just kind of finding our starting point. And we'll build from it. So, sewage. Sewage is what we need next now. Oh, wait. I don't need to place it in because I just got to turn one of these on, really. Turn you on. That will handle all of our sewage needs. And that issue is then pretty much gone. See? Future-proofed ourselves with that. Ain't looking too bad. So now we have a nice big chunk of commercial demand. Okay. So we are currently... nearly 20 odd away from that. So technically this road is the road that would connect down to here. Now if I brought that all the way up to there, we're looking at going all the way down to there. Wow. Wow, that is quite a distance, isn't it? So I bring that out by 20. And let me try that again. So I went down to 35. So 35, not enough. So I'll go 40. It almost works out at 40, but it's not a perfect 90 degree. But I don't know whether that will be the one to go with. Maybe I just kind of use this as then being the road that kind of brings us up and past this little area. A little shoreline road. And then that can just pretty much go and connect straight down and in. I mean, there's nothing mental or crazy about it. It's just basic road layouts. But even that, I don't feel like it works. So if I pull that up a bit more and say that went into connector there. And let's say I had a connection come off here. 10 by 10. 11. Ooh, nice little wiggle. I'll take that little wiggle. Because we're going to be doing something pretty good with this anyway. Right, do we need more water over here? By the looks of it, haven't got enough water. Where is our current water situation? Just there. So let me get back over here then. To be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about this. If I go straight past it first. Oh, actually, I could use this. As being that side road. Nah, because I do want this to run down. Oh, better idea. Kill that back. Let me see if I can do this. What's almost 90 degree? That is nah. Right, we'll stick by 22 by 22. Right, so it kind of like pushes down the side. And that's 11, 10. I can have a little road connection like this. It don't look good, does it? It doesn't look too good. I think we'll scrap that idea. That's really not going to work. But also, I want this to run parallel with the shoreline. So I'll just scrap the whole thing for now. And then we'll just keep this going up. So I can still kind of get away with my grid over here anyway. I know I said I was going to try and stay away from the grids. But I gotta squeeze it in so far, haven't I? So they're not, the negative thing is they're not perfectly parallel. Well, we can connect to a certain extent anyway, and then we'll just play around with all the design stuff after. So we've got that little road in right now, which can also be used as a little bypass for this little section. We need to take care of some little death care over here too. So I'm just going to squeeze in just there the crematorium until we set this area up a bit more. Traffic lights we have here as well. Let's kind of quickly get rid of them. Alright, the roundabouts seem to be moving pretty good. They're flowing as much as we could hope for them to flow, which is pretty sweet. The highway's being used. Both turn-off points are being used right now. I'm seeing great success and a beauty to what this area is going to eventually become. Amazing. I want to, like, you know how we incorporated the little overpasses over here? I kind of want to do something very similar around this. So where that might overpass to there, or bring another one up and it overpasses, create a little square there, because I thought that was a nice little feature we added in Veganville. Might think about as well to keep extending and adding on more exploitation areas. So if I added one there and added one there, and of course we allowed this train track to run all the way up, and we made this go up by 36 before we brought it in. So 36 is there. .36 is there. And then what was the bend? It was your standard 7, mate. To there. To there. So all it really does is just kind of gives us the ability. Those feel like... I was about to say, the train track feels like it's getting further and further away as we tick along. I thought that was like almost identically parallel. Turns out it's not. Alright, let me delete it all the way down to here. And then get the train track there. To there. There we go. So now it looks a little bit more parallel. So back to your standard 7. There we go. So what it does now then, I know it's a lot of exploitation areas. Gonna cost us a lot of money. But it eases the traffic because, you know, these guys can get to this one. These guys can get to this one. This might also be used for delivering goods and stuff around here. If I set it up correctly and also got like a little fly-through road. Like if I brought this road to there. 16 by 16. Bring in just down to there to kind of bypass a lot of this stuff. And I think this road here should then be the one that bends up. And then follows us around. And off it goes there because it comes like that sole bypass route to skip the whole town side of things around here. Could work. Could work. We'll just see how it ticks along as we go. Okay. Very interesting, boy. So we've added in more, obviously, stop and starts now along this road. So I know we have traffic lights all here, but I'm just going to turn them off for the sake of it right now. So allow the vehicles to flow a little bit more. There we go. Not too bad. So every vehicle that's using this one there is one less vehicle on this roundabout because that's going to get used quite a bit. That really is. Some people have already complained about noise pollution anyway, but it's the start of something great. It doesn't look pretty at the moment. Granted, I know this. It doesn't look the prettiest place at the moment, but it's the start of something great. I got all this. I got so many nooks and crannies to kind of fill in and get all done, but traffic is flowing as it can be right now, which is good to see. The current population of Fool's Kingdom is nearly 20,000 on its own. Karen's Crops making a 6,000. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It needs a few more buildings before it should become a 5-star place. The boats aren't going that quick anymore. Maybe I did the vehicle thing all wrong. But we're getting there, guys. The start of these big expansions right now is leading on to much greater things. Trust me. It's going to be pretty sweet. So, once this whole area is all up and running and built, I got to build a nice little city parking around here, which I'll try and incorporate with the overpasses around this roundabout, replace it in here. We'll then set up a proper public transport system next episode as well for the Falls Kingdom, which would then alleviate a lot of the traffic that we're then pretty much seeing. I have the extension of this train line here, which could then extend and have another cargo stop for these guys around here to drop off the goods. There's many, many things that we could do. But until next time, I'll see you all soon, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.